Hello, Seiiti Arata. Talking to your partner about their drinking is a pretty difficult challenge. You see someone you love making unhealthy choices right in front of you, and should you stay quiet and accept it? Should you speak up? How much responsibility do you have when the problem seems to be getting worse? You see, you want your partner to be healthy and happy, but also you don't want to be controlling. This situation can feel scary, like walking on a tightrope. Let me explain this tightrope metaphor. You need to have an important but risky conversation. This is like walking carefully on a tightrope high above the ground. If you communicate the right way, you can make it safely to the other side and you can strengthen your relationship, but one wrong word could make you fall into a big argument. You may feel alone and facing this dilemma with your partner's drinking. Many people avoid confronting the issue because they fear a defensive reaction. Now, if this sounds familiar, let's go deeper into this subject. Let's talk now. The key elements you need are here: care, planning, and openness. You don't want to control your partner's choices. You want to express your loving concern about their well-being, about your relationship, and this approach aligns with the methods that are discussed in scientific papers, which emphasize the importance of open communication and planning in addressing substance abuse issues in relationships. As always, the link to the original papers is displayed here in the video if you want to take a look at the sources. This is a very challenging thing to do. You need to find the right balance between being honest yet non-confrontational. The goal is to be moving forward as a team, not placing blame. Now here's the good news. It is possible to have this tough talk and become closer. With the right mindset and approach, you can transform this difficulty into an opportunity for growth. I'll guide you here through the steps to discuss drinking with care, and you get tips on timing, listening without judgment, and making a plan. And by the end, you have the skills to address this sensitive issue with love and with patience. You have, first of all, to plan the talk carefully. Discussing drinking needs serious care. Talking about your partner's drinking is very important, but you need to plan the talk carefully. This is a very serious topic that can impact both of your lives. Without planning, you risk starting an argument, or the talk may not help because the emotions take over. To prepare, choose a calm time when neither of you are drinking alcohol. The time that you pick matters. If you talk while you're stressed, you're hungry, or you're busy, it will likely not go well. Turn off any distractions like the TV or cell phones. Explain you need to discuss something that is meaningful. This helps them to take it seriously. Also, be careful how you phrase your concerns, because if you go and say, I don't know, hey, you drink a lot of beers many nights a week, that might sound judgmental. Words like a lot are vague. This will make your partner defensive. A better phrasing would be, hey, I've noticed your drinking seems more frequent than usual lately, and this is concerning me. This expresses care without judging. Although more than usual is still a little bit subjective, it is more objective than some vague term, and it leaves room to discuss what is the exact amount. Another very important point, you may want to use first a phrase that is a little bit like more than usual, instead of exactly stating the number of drinks per day. This is because stating a specific number, like, oh, you're drinking 6 beers a day, right at the start, it will make your partner feel monitored and react defensively. They will say something like, are you spying on me? Are you counting my drinks? If you start with the last direct, saying something like more than usual, will make it look like you're genuinely concerned, not that you're monitoring their every little move. To improve your assertiveness and learn communication skills, you can visit arata.se/how to say no to unlock a special lesson of how to say no. The goal here is sharing your caring observations non-judgmentally. Focus on how these observations impact you emotionally. Planning the talk will make it more productive, and you can be both open to talk and listen. Use mindful communication skills. Listen well without judging. Talking about something as sensitive as drinking requires using good communication skills. That is why how to say no is a communication training. It's not just about assertiveness. There is no point of you wanting to be assertive and trying to set boundaries if you don't know how to communicate effectively. You have to let your partner speak first without interrupting. Listen attentively to understand their perspective. This shows that you respect their point of view. And when it is your turn, choose words carefully. Don't use labels like alcoholic that will feel judgmental. In the beginning, it is often better to start with a less direct sentence, like, I've noticed your drinking seems more frequent lately. This comes across as concern, not monitoring. And later, once you establish openness, once you establish empathy, you can share more specific observations if necessary. Like, this week I noticed you had 6 beers on 3 different nights. But only do this once you already created a spirit of understanding. Ask open-ended questions to learn more, like, how do you feel about your current drinking habits? But be cautious. Such questions can lead to confabulation. You can take a look at the episode number 333 of the Hello, Seiiti Arata series on confabulation so you can learn more. And if your partner gets defensive, remain calm and validating. You could say, I know this is a difficult topic, and I'm coming from a place of care. I want both of us to be healthy. Make it clear you dare to understand, not to judge. Here are 4 additional mindful communication tips. First, watch your body language. Keep an open, relaxed body posture. Don't cross your arms. Don't turn away. Do eye contact when needed. And second, paraphrase. Paraphrase means repeating with your own words what your partner says. So you confirm you're listening, you're understanding. For example, it sounds like you feel that drinking helps you to relax after work. Is that right? Third, find some points where you can both agree, even if it's something small. This will build a cooperative spirit. And the 4th extra tip is to take deep breaths during any tense moments. This can help to keep your emotions from running high. Listening with patience and care is very important. This difficult talk might surface painful feelings for both of you. By seeking first to understand the perspective of your partner without a judgment, this will build trust and compassion. This provides a stronger foundation for working on solutions together. Be prepared for resistance or denial. Change takes time. When you express concern about your partner's drinking, they may resist, they may deny having a problem. And this reaction is common. People often underestimate their own drinking and they don't see it as unhealthy. This is well documented in scientific literature. So be prepared for some pushback, for excuses, or some minimizing from your partner. And if this happens, try to not get frustrated or argue. Understand that addictive behaviors can distort perceptions. Your partner may be unable to see the situation clearly right now, and forcing the issue often backfires. Instead, remain calm and caring. Avoid escalating into a fight. Make it clear that you're there to help, not to shame. Patience and compassion are key. Your goal is to gently help your partner become more aware of the drinking over time, but real change is a process that will take time. You cannot control someone else's actions, but you can control your reactions. Keep focusing on expressing love and support. Ask how you can help, and if needed, suggest counseling for both of you. However, calm down. Keep watching until I present the 5th idea of our conversation, which is that you don't want to be suggesting actions ahead of time. With an attitude of understanding rather than confrontation, you can create space for positive change to unfold. Offer compassionate support, not control. When discussing this, sensitive issue, it is vital to come from a place of love and support, not criticism. Make it clear you bring this up because you care about both of you, but you care about them, not to be shaming them. Offer encouragement and emotional support to make positive changes, but don't try to control their choices. Trying to control people doesn't work and it will just push them away. As hard as it is, don't try to force somebody else to be changing. Instead, focus on how you can both support their growth, their awareness. Tell your partner that you believe that they have the ability to gain more control over their drinking, even in small steps. Suggest constructive things that both of you can do, like counseling or new hobbies. Make sure that they know that you are on their side. Express your strong desire to help, not to take over. And with compassion and teamwork, not control, you have the best chance of motivating real change. Your continued love and support can give them confidence to reflect on their habits. You need to balance love and assertiveness, and this is what you can practice with me with exercises at arata.se/how to say no. Don't rush into action plans without communicating first. After sharing your concerns, you may feel tempted to immediately take action and make some plans. For example, you might be wanting to limit drinking, removing alcohol from your home, or suggesting counseling. But be very cautious about bringing up specific rules or new changes too quickly. Without a solid communication foundation in place first, these practical steps will likely fail. Remember the tightrope analogy? If you rush into concrete steps too quickly, it can make you fall into conflict. It is easy to rush into goal setting because you might be desperate to solve this problem as soon as possible. But keep in mind that it can be very hard to actually implement and sustain these goals without mutual understanding and real commitment. Don't skip over the emotional work of being heard, building awareness, and maintaining an open and loving dialogue. Small, gradual change is best. The priorities are developing empathy, not judging, and communicating openly. If you achieve this basis of trust and compassion, practical steps might organically emerge over time. But don't force it. Stay focused on listening, understanding, and validation. If you rush into action plans too soon without the proper communication foundation, it is like building a house on a shaky foundation. It will inevitably come crashing down. You need solid ground first, and with love and hope for the future. As you wrap up this challenging but important task, strive to end on a positive note. Express your unwavering love and appreciation for your partner. Make it clear that bringing up this issue doesn't change how much they mean to you. You're having this conversation because you care deeply about their health, about their happiness. Offer praise for their courage in engaging in this difficult dialogue. This willingness shows their desire to grow. You have to share your hope for a bright future together as both of you make wiser choices. Reassure them that you will give them whatever space that they need, but also reiterate that you're always there if they need your support. And remember to set your own self-care boundaries when required, so you know at times protects your own well-being as well. This conversation, grounded in patience and compassion, can be a pivotal moment. Even in the hardest times, love finds a way forward. Have faith in one another and in your shared power to transform challenges into growth. Your journey lies ahead, together. Communicating about your partner's drinking can be intimidating, but with care, strategic planning, and an open heart, change is possible. Pick a calm time to talk and share your concerns without judging. Listen well and stay patient if they resist. Offer support, not control, and with love and belief in their ability to change. This tough talk can lead to better habits and a stronger, fulfilling relationship. You deserve fulfilling relationships, but they require some work from your side as well. My hope is that this discussion has provided you with some practical skills to authentically address issues with the people you love. With wisdom and emotional intelligence, you can build partnerships that support your mutual growth. The path forward starts with a single, caring conversation, and you can learn how to do this by visiting the link arata.se/how to say no.